Welcome to The Way of the Cross, The Way of the Resurrection, part 11. And this is a bit of a light-hearted finale to the series. It's also, I think I'll badge it, coping with COVID, because I think it is a way of doing that. Over the weekend, Anne and I saw Paddington 2 for the second time. It's actually available on BBC iPlayer at the moment, and if you haven't seen it, it is really worth it. It is a children's film, and always will be, but it's worth seeing. The comedy capers are just sort of not too cringeworthy, and there's a powerful theme going on there, which is all about redemption, about finding good in difficult circumstances, which I think is what we need in this really, really difficult time that we're going through. And it enabled us, well, me certainly, to laugh and cry, and that just felt really therapeutic. It was just a great experience. The Auntie Lucy bit really gets me, because I had a favourite aunt who died now, and yeah. But yeah, well, yesterday I was saying the resurrection opens our eyes to see God in amazing new ways, in the natural world, in people, in all things. And you can see God, you can see Christ in Paddington, because Paddington has a way of transforming things just by his presence, in the way that Jesus did, in the way that Jesus does. Now, Paddington does that by accident. He just sort of accidentally sort of does the right thing. And there's a lovely sequence quite early on in the street where he's going around and getting a ride and just being there for people and making things better for people. And then that's repeated when he's unjustly imprisoned, so he's not there. And I think the earlier one was done in sort of warm colours, and then it's in grey colours, and Paddington's not there and things go wrong. Now, that's a little bit hackneyed, but there's something there about what it is to know Jesus, that knowing him brings colour to life. Doesn't take away all our problems, but it just makes things different for us. So, and Paddington is a Christ figure. And even in prison, he brings about redemption and transforms things. It's very unrealistic. The prisoners are lovable rogues, and it's all impossible. But there's a lovely idea to it. And even the bad guy, who is led astray by his monstrous ego, seems to tame that ego enough to actually do something positive in prison. Again, totally unrealistic. But, there's redemption for us all. We're all held back by our egos, by our brokenness, holding us back from achieving our potential. But God can take us as we are and use us powerfully in his kingdom. This kingdom of seeing God more clearly. So, if you've got access to iPlayer, I would recommend seeing the film. But look and just see, what's God doing, what's God saying in this film, as we can in all sorts of films of all sorts of variety. Where is God in this? Because God is here to be found. I think I'm going to wind up the series, maybe both series, I'm not sure, with this video. Short video, it seems. That's good. And then I think I'm going to move on to prayer. It just feels like for me, anyway, transformation happens in the place of prayer. That's that place of change that affects the rest of our lives. So I want to spend a bit of time on prayer before we come to Pentecost, and I want to spend a bit of time with the Holy Spirit. So I hope that's useful. I mean, do give me feedback and tell me how to do things better if you'd like to. But it's great that so many of you see things, and that encourages me. So, amen and thank you.